Welcome back with another episode with Keeping It Real with Sir Ken. Today I have a special guest in the house, in the building,
Yes, Mr. O.
Mr. O.
Mr. O.
Okay, do you have like an Instagram handle?
Nah, so I don't do social media.
Okay,
Only for business purposes, but
good.
I'm not into social media at all.
Good. All right. In the spirit of the November 5th,
Election.
2024 um, election in America,
One of the most consequential in our lifetime, yes.
very, very important, man, because
Very
history is
consequential.
about to be made,
Yes.
you know.
Let's get the first black woman in office.
Okay, now that is the reason why we're here today. So, my first question is, who do you think is going to win the election?
Well, listen, I can't predict,
Mm-hmm.
but I could tell you who I want to win.
Okay. All right.
So-
Let me rephrase the question now.
Okay. Who do I want?
Who do you want? Who are you voting for and why?
Okay, no, I voted already, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, I voted.
Okay.
I don't listen. People passed, people died,
Mm.
people sacrificed for me to get the privilege to do this.
Hmm.
So I don't take things like that, lightly. I take it very important.
Hmm.
But yeah, I definitely want the person that represents me and my family to win.
Hmm.
The person that I know represents me and my family 100% is Kamala.
Democrats.
Yes. And it's not because, I'm a father of two daughters, and I could see how she could be an inspiration to my daughters. And even my daughter said it herself, just to see Kamala on TV doing what she's doing makes my daughter feel like one day that's something she's capable of doing. So that image alone. And a lot of times we don't really take into consideration the fact when they say representation matters in life a lot.
Mm.
So if you see somebody that looks like you achieve something unimaginable, you feel like it's something that you could do too.
Okay, let me cut you there.
Yeah.
See, I've discussed with a lot of business people,
Right.
people that own businesses in America,
Mhm.
like myself too. And I used to ask them the same question. When Trump was president,
Right.
and now that Biden
Is president.
is president,
Yeah.
which
Time
like
was okay.
which was better as a business person now
all right. So
that you are?
So we have to really go back in order to define that, because just putting that question doesn't really sit. It really doesn't hit the right points, because
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Right. So Biden came into office while the economy was shut down.
The American economy was shut
It was
down.
shut down. We're almost going to hit a recession.
Mm-hmm.
That was most economical projection that we're going to have a recession. So Biden came in and had to fix the mess that Trump put us in. So I will explain it.
Okay.
So Trump came into office in 2016, right?
Mm-hmm.
After 8 years of Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Obama definitely came in the same way where that was the financial crash
Of Bush. Mm-hmm.
So a Democrat comes in and has to fix the mess a Republican puts the country in. So it always looks so Obama came in 8 years, did an amazing job for 8 years, and handed a platter of gold to Trump. So all you had to do was just keep that going, just keep the engine running. But unfortunately, Trump really has no idea of how to run a business. That's the reason why he filed bankruptcy 6 times.
So the former president Trump filed bankruptcy
6 times, yeah.
So you can fact check
Yeah,
it.
fact check it. He did. You can't listen. Everybody knows at the end of the day, a casino never loses. Everybody knows that. But Trump lost his casino. But like that's not. I'm not.
That was a good one. That's a good one.
So if you could lose a casino business that never loses, tells a lot about your businessman. Like he's come on. We don't need is a fact.
Don't
Trump
you
is
think-
not a businessman.
People say he's
He's
smart.
a salesman.
People say Trump is smart. Don't you think he's playing he's
Smart
playing a
in-
fat one on the people?
Okay, well, so smart in it depends on like you can
Because
define,
maybe he doesn't want you guys to know how much he really had.
Well, what's the point of that? Who cares about how much? No,
Okay.
he's not. So let me say this, right? When you're wealthy, right, you're not wealthy for other people.
For yourself.
It's for yourself.
True.
So what is the? I don't get the. What is he trying to hide? Like, so the norm, which America usually runs on norms, right? It's not. They don't set laws for everything. Some things are just norms. So when you run for president, just for you're asking the people to vote for you. So you have to be transparent in terms of you show them what it is that you do.
True,
This is how I make my money. And doing that financially, you have to show your taxes.
Okay.
That's how you tell people I don't have no ties to any illegal stuff. Like I'm not doing business with this person that I'm not supposed to. So your taxes reveals all of that to you. But Trump took he refused to show his taxes. So nobody could really tell how much he has. He owes a lot of banks. That banks in America would not loan him money. The only bank that loans him money is in Russia. It's a Russian bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why you have ties or relationship with Russia?
Well, yeah, that's why he wants to be very close.
Can you prove that?
Do
you have proof for this now?
The proof is watch Trump when he's next to Putin. He looks like a little kid. Putin is his master.
Wow, that's a big allegation right there, you know.
But I have proof because in Helsinki, right, when he had the meeting with Putin, he was asked, "Who do you believe? Do you believe the American intelligence community or you believe Putin?" Mind you, he's the president of the United States.
At that time.
He was the president at the time. And he stood there and said, "I believe Putin," over his security.
Wow.
So hey,
that is loud.
If that tells you all you need to know.
Wow.
It's you can watch it. Go watch the video. It's not, I'm not making this up. It's not, he stood right there when he had the press briefing. And why is everything about Trump leads to Russia? And this is not allegation. This is a fact.
Is that the reason why a lot of Americans are scared of him coming back?
No, I think everybody is scared for different reasons.
Okay, let me just ask you this question now. Yeah. What is the worst you think that can happen if Trump wins the election?
I think America as a democratic country and the system, the norms of the system will be in complete
disarray.
Well, because he really pushes all the levers of the government. Like he tries to intentionally break the law.
Wow.
So yeah, he does. He does.
That's loud.
Because in our generation, I mean, I don't think there's any living president in my time that lost an election and refused to accept the laws.
But he has his reason of not accepting.
Okay, well, listen.
He felt the election was rigged. He was rigged out.
All right, I hear you, but at the same time, reality is not about opinions.
It's about
facts.
No.
Okay. So a fact is I could feel a certain type of way about something, but if the fact contradicts my opinion, then my opinion is flawed.
Okay.
So yeah, he might feel like he didn't lose the election, but numbers do not lie. He was president. Every single member of his cabinet told him he lost. He knows he lost. He knows. But being, somebody who really, like they could say, if you can't accept, it's.
Yeah, talking about every single member of his cabinet. Something just, brushed through my head.
Yeah.
that
His
if
vice
he
president.
if he becomes the president, a lot of people is going to go to jail.
Well, but the truth is, most people that served him,
Mm,
that were super loyal to him,
mhm,
are either in jail
mm.
or they're facing some type of criminal
Yeah, that's true.
investigation,
That's true.
because that's the kind of person he is.
Mm.
He's a con man.
Okay, let me now.
I'm not here to speak
Okay,
I'm just speaking facts.
let me. You are born in America,
Yes,
but your
but
family,
I'm first generation Nigerian,
first
American,
generation, first generation Nigerian
Nigerian
American.
American. Yeah.
Now, your family are migrants. They came into this
Yes,
country.
that's right. Yeah.
Do you think Trump being president
It's
is
good.
going to affect
Our
the
migration.
immigration process with what is going on with the number? Because look at the
Yes.
threats he's giving out now.
to deport a lot
And now think about in 2017 when he became president,
what he did.
you saw what happened with the immigration system and all that.
Yes,
What do you think is going to happen now with the surge of people
in the country.
coming in through the borders? What's your thought on that?
So I feel okay, and I in life, the America that I know, that my family came into, my family came here in search for a better life. So I'll be damned to sit here and criticize other people for trying to do the same thing my family did. You understand? You cannot climb up the ladder and then throw it away, and then you say nobody else could come up the way.
True.
So I was blessed to be born here, but I still do. I'm compassionate enough to understand that people coming in are coming in for a better life, just the same with my family. My family definitely came in legally.
Even Trump too.
Yeah, his wife
is
she's a migrant. No, she's I think Eastern European somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's Eastern
because
European.
I know that it was when he became president. He now gave the immediate family of the wife all of their citizenship.
So that tells you. You see,
and
that?
Even his
highest
grandfather was from Germany.
Yeah.
So they're migrants too.
So that's the reason why.
Why is he so passionate about?
No, he knows that's. So in politics, it's always been known, and all over the world, historians will tell you. So a strategy of a dictator is divide and conquer. So if you could divide people within themselves to say, oh no, this is the reason why you're not successful, or this is why you're not getting what you deserve because this person is blocking you from doing it. The victimhood it's easy, like, because if you really think about it, you wake up in the morning, you go struggle, but if you're not that person to want to get up and struggle, and somebody's telling you, listen, it's not that you're lazy. You're not lazy. It's just the fact that the money that you're supposed to have, it's this migrant guy that's stopping you from getting your money. That's your money, really. And then you start thinking about it like, oh, wow.
Don't you think because of all this, like based on what you just said now, that's why you have this slogan, Make America Great Again?
Yeah, but
it's working for him though.
Of course, because that's the dog whistle.
He has a very big movement, just the same way Peter Obi have the obedient movement in Nigeria.
And to an extent, I could align myself with Peter Obi movement because no man is perfect.
True.
Nobody's perfect. But so far, the vision of what Peter Obi had in terms of where he wanted to take Nigeria to
is different from what?
Oh no, Tinubu is a disaster.
Okay, we are not here to talk Nigerian politics.
Yeah, on the record, I say
because
that.
I don't want them to come for us.
No, listen, we keeping it a buck with everybody.
Oh my God,
Tinubu is a disaster. The man, listen.
Let's not go into Nigerian politics today. Let's just focus on the American politics.
Let's stick to what we're here for. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But like I said, election is very important for everybody to go out and vote.
Yeah.
Regardless of who you're voting for. But I would hope people that look like me, people that go through the same struggle as me, would vote for the future, not for right now. And that's greatness comes with you projecting things in life. If you working to make just today's money, you're not going to be successful.
True.
So it's always a long-term goal. So my vote for Kamala is long-term. It's for my daughters to see that. It's for my daughters to have an image of somebody that looks like them in the White House, and that gives them inspiration, and they feel like it's something they could achieve. eventually.
Valid.
That's
Valid. All right. My next question is, there's something that's happening in America right now that I have never thought.
experience.
Like the thought of it is crazy.
Okay, and what's that?
The burning of ballot boxes.
Oh yeah,
The same thing we see in Africa.
yeah. So
What's your thought on that? What's your take on that? And who do you think? For you now,
well,
who do you think is responsible?
I don't want to speculate,
Mm,
but so far so good in
Mm.
terms of what we've seen,
Mhm.
reports, and it's usually the MAGA movement that does because
Extremist.
they are extremists,
Mm,
and they do have that mindset which Trump has
mm,
really, the mentality of being able to do and undo things
mm,
because they're entitled to what it is. Like they feel like they could do it and get away with anything. And that's the reason why you see they stormed the Capitol on January 6th.
mm,
Because on a regular, this is a democratic system.
mhm,
The
mhm,
government is here to protect the people.
mm,
So you can't pick up arms and try to fight your government.
mm.
That's
It's crazy.
I mean, that's fascist.
Mm,
Like it's not about I don't like what the government. Yeah, you don't like. That's why we go out and we vote
We
and
vote.
we change who the government is.
Your vote is your power.
It is your power.
Mm,
It's a great tool. That's why people died for the rights to vote. The
mhm,
civil rights movement all of that was because people knew the power that voting has.
mm,
In your community, how you being policed, how you being the in terms of your infrastructure in your community,
mm.
all of that has to do with voting, because
True.
when somebody feels like they need you
Mhm,
in order for them to be in office,
mm.
they're gonna come cater to your needs.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
right.
because they need you to help them stay in office, so they come to you and try to fix things that you need. It's just that simple.
Okay, my last question
Yes.
before we round up.
Okay.
Let me take a deep breath. So, what is your thoughts?
Mhm.
Have you sit down to think about the outcome of the election?
Well, I don't see the election as it is right now is overwhelming to me.
So, okay, now the election is on Tuesday,
Yes.
5th
I
of November.
I voted already.
You voted already?
Early.
Good.
That's very, very important for me. My family
Mm.
voted, and thank God.
So, on Tuesday, will you be glued to your TV to know what the outcome?
I'm staying away from the TV on Tuesday.
Why?
It's because I just want to wake up and then know, because I did that 2016 and I don't want to have that.
Shattered your whole.
Yeah, I don't want to have that, because listen, right now, to be honest, I don't want. Listen, by God's willing, I am confident that we'll win. I'm confident, but you never know. It's like a game. It's sports.
True.
You could go in there. You could never be too confident. It's always
Indecisive.
upsets. It's always so you never know what could happen.
Mm.
But so far so good, based on the reports that I've been reading. I think we're pretty much in a good place. But hey,
don't you think the Republicans will be saying the same thing?
Well, hey, but you have to have that mentality, if you want to win.
Okay.
You can't go you can't go and defeat it. You have to have that mindset that I'm gonna win. For you to win, You already have to have that mindset.
I'll hope to have you back here
Absolutely.
after the election.
Yes.
So that we'll see how your thoughts on it.
Hopefully it goes the way that God, which is, I know God wants.
He's a strong Democrat.
Well, I'm a pragmatist, to be honest. Like
I'm independent.
Okay, and I respect that.